All right, real talk. Saving money used to feel like a never-ending battle. I set up a budget, got all excited, and by the end of week 2, we're right back to square one. Random Amazon purchases and thinking to myself, where did all my money went? Sound familiar? But once I started getting into minimalism, something shifted. I stopped trying to cut corners or micromanage my expenses, but instead focus on simplifying my habit. Less pressure, less chaos, and way more saving without me feeling like I was missing out. So in today's video, I'm sharing 5 easy minimalist saving tips that actually made a difference in my life. No guilt, no complicated apps, no extreme budgeting, just practical saving tips that help me save more while living with less. So if you've been meaning to simplify your budget and save more, this one is for you. Let's get into it. Number 1, the 48-hour rule, a minimalist pause. Now let's talk about impulse spending because, wow, I was the king of I deserve this purchases. I see something cute online, usually at around 11:47 p.m., and it's already in my cart, and before I even had time to blink, it was on the way to my doorstep. And the worst part about all of it is, half the time, I didn't even really want it. I just wanted that little dopamine hit. And that's when I started using what I now call the 48-hour rule. And it completely changed everything. Now here's how it works. Anytime I get the urge to buy something that isn't a need, I don't shut it down immediately because let's be realistic, right? That never works. Instead, I write it down in my note app or bookmark it. And then I wait 2 full days with no exception. If after 48 hours I still really want it and it actually adds value to my life, I'll revisit it. But honestly, 9 out of 10 times, I forget about it or I realize I didn't actually want the item. I just wanted a distraction, a quick fix, or a little treat because I was feeling stressed for that day. So this rule doesn't just help you save money, it helps you slow down. It creates space between impulse and purchases. And that space is where the magic happens. You get to decide if it's really worth your time, money, and space, or if it's just another soon-to-be regret stuff just hanging out in your drawer. And trust me, once you get used to that pause, you start noticing how rarely those must-have things start to feel like must-have 2 days later. Number 2, use a one-in, one-out rule. Okay, let me paint you a little scene. You're at Target, you're going for a toothpaste, but suddenly you're holding a new tooth pillow, a candle that smells like a mountaintop, and somehow a 3rd water bottle because it's aesthetic. Been there, done that. That used to be me all the time. My space slowly filled up with these little purchases I barely noticed until I was literally drowning in them. And even worse, I was spending way more money than I actually realized. $15 there, $20 there, and it all adds up fast. Then I started using a simple minimalist rules that help both with my budget and my space. One in, one out. And here's how it works. Anytime I want to bring something new into my life, a shirt, a candle, a kitchen gadget, I ask myself, what am I willing to let go to make room for this? And if I can't think of anything worth parting with, I don't buy it. And it might sound super basic, but here's why it's magic. First of all, it forces me to pause and evaluate the value of the actual new item. Second, it helps me keep my space clutter-free without even thinking too hard. And most importantly, it slows my spending down big time. Suddenly, that $18 coffee mug isn't tempting when I realize I have to get rid of the one I already love. So if you really think about it, this rule turns every purchase into a mini check-in with yourself. Do I really want this, or am I just bored, emotional, or getting swept up in the moment? Plus, your home starts to feel lighter, more intentional, and your bank account way happier. So the next time you're tempted to impulse buy something, ask yourself, what would I be willing to give up for it? If the answer is nothing, then maybe it's not really worth it. Number 3, create a joyless budget. Now let's be real, right? Most budgeting advice sound like punishment. Like cancel your subscription, never eat out again, make your own almond milk. And while yeah, cutting back helps, but it also makes your life kind of miserable if you're not careful. So instead of focusing on cutting everything, I flipped the script. I made what I like to call a joy list. And here's what I did. I sat down one night and asked myself, what are the things I actually love spending money on? Like the things that lights me up, feel worth it every time, and generally make life better. And my list, coffee dates with friends, really good books, and quality clothes that last. And that's about it. And that's where I want my money to go. Everything that's not on the list, I stop spending so casually on it. For example, takeout I didn't enjoy, trendy home decor that just added clutter, or apps I forgot I even subscribed to. Completely gone. And here's the crazy part. I didn't even feel deprived. In fact, I felt more in control. I wasn't nickel or dining myself out of everything. I was just choosing to funnel money into what actually made me happy. And this is minimalist budgeting at its best. Not about restriction, but about intentions. Less mindless swiping, more mindful joy. So if you're trying to save money without feeling like you're gone full Hermo mode, try this. Make a list of 3 to 5 things that brings you real consistent joy. Build your budget around those and cut the rest, or at least question it more. The result, you'll still get to enjoy your life, your budget will feel much better, and your spending will finally feel like it reflects you. Number 4, do a weekly money reset. I used to avoid checking my bank account like it was hunted. I swipe my card all week, tell myself it's fine, it's just a coffee, and suddenly it's Sunday night, I'm broke, and somehow I spent $60 on snack I don't even remember eating. So I started this little ritual I call my money reset. It's simple, super quick, and it completely changed how I handle my finances. And here's how it works. Once a week, usually Sunday morning, coffee in hand, I sit down for literally 10 minutes. I open my budgeting app or my bank account, scroll through my transaction, and just get honest with myself. Not in a shame me or I'm so bad with money way, just like, what did I spend this week? Did those things actually add value to my week? Was there anything that felt wasteful or unnecessary? And bonus question, is there anything coming up next week I should be prepping for? It's like checking in with friends, except the friend is your wallet. And the thing is, doing this regularly saves you from that end of month panic, wondering where all your money went. You start catching patterns like, oh wow, I spent way more on midweek impulse snack when I skip meal prep. Or maybe I don't need to order from 3 delivery apps. They also give you a chance to course correct before things spiral out of control. One small tweak each week is way better than trying to do a full financial overhaul once you already gone off the rail. So yeah, give your money a check-in, light a candle, make it cozy, whatever makes it feel less like a chore and more like a self-care. It's 10 minutes that can seriously change your whole money mindset. And trust me, you will not regret it. Number 5, unsubscribe ruthlessly, email, app, subscription, all of it. Now let's talk about something sneaky that drains your money and your mental space without you even noticing. Subscription. And you know the one I'm talking about, right? $7.99 here, $12.99 there. That one meditation app you download once, 3 different streaming services you barely use, a random monthly beauty box you forgot you signed up for. It all adds up quietly every single month. For me, that wake up moment was when I look at my bank statement and realize I was paying for 5 different subscriptions I haven't used in a month. Like, why was I still paying $10 a month for a pro designing tool when Canva free was working just fine? That's $120 a year for literally nothing. So I sat down, pulled up my banking app, and made it a mission. Unsubscribe ruthlessly. And here's how I did it. Step 1, I scanned the last 2 months of transaction and flagged every recurrent charges. Step 2, I asked myself, do I use this? Do I love this? Would I even notice it if it disappeared tomorrow? And step 3, if the answer was no, cancel, cancel, and cancel. But I didn't just stop here. I also unsubscribed from store emails, the one that sent you 50% off today only promos that somehow always make you browse stuff you don't need. Because honestly, even seeing those emails was tempting me to spend when I wasn't even looking for anything. Now my inbox is cleaner, my phone isn't full of app notifications trying to sell me something, and my bank account, it breathes easier every month. So if you're looking for a fast, no stress way to save some serious cash, start there. One afternoon of canceling things you don't actually use can save you hundreds a year without changing anything else about your life. So fewer distractions, less clutter, more money. Now that's minimalist magic right there. So now, thank you guys for watching today's video. If you gain any value from this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and push the notification bell for more on sustainable fashion, personal finance, and minimalism. I'll see you guys on my next video.